We're here today with Joe Nay. Hey, Joe Nay, what's your opinion on the Steven Avery murder? The documentary, Making a Murderer.
That shit is whack, bro.
Watch him.
It's fucking whack. Look.
Why? Tell us the whole breakdown.
The whole thing. Here's a breakdown. First of all, Brendan Dassey, his nephew, was in jail for way too long. He got flat out railroaded, and none of the judges, or the appellate judges, or the prosecutors, or the lawyers that fucked him, none of those people had to do any prison time. He got fucked and he had to do a bunch of prison time.
Mm-hmm.
What they did was criminal.
What'd you think when you seen his own lawyers working for the prosecutors to get him to sign papers, confession papers?
That made me sick.
When that can happen in this country, anything can happen.
Yeah, it's scary, dude. It's fucking terrifying.
Yes, it is.
Basically, all that shit that you were told about how you're innocent till proven guilty, and that you have all these, that we live in a free society, and there's liberty in the United States, and you have all these, rights and whatnot. It's a lie. It's a lie. Face it, man.
Nobody's got rights.
It's bullshit. It's propaganda. They're lying to you.
Yeah, well, I showed him a video the other day of what was that, where a woman was in court for divorce court, and she was taken to the back room to be searched for drugs. Now, this is on Facebook video, probably YouTube. She's taken in the back room to be searched for drugs and felled up by the cop. When she got out in front of the judge, she told on the cop, and they arrested her for it, and the judge turned her back.
Yeah, judge pretended like it wasn't even happening.
It was sickening. That's the kind of
and the fact that those people don't get put in jail, that's what's crazy.
Well, I told you there's something in the Constitution that protects the judges and the prosecutors.
And as far as Steven Avery, what happens to him, personally, that's for those people to decide. It's so muddied up now. I mean, I'll tell you what, from watching Making a Murderer, it looks like he was set up, but who can say for sure? That's a documentary that could have been slandered one way or the other. Yeah. That's for them to decide. But I'll tell you what, if it comes out that he was set up and he is innocent, and this happened to him twice, heads need to roll, man.
But
there's a lot of people that are in public service that need to be imprisoned.
Oh yeah.
They're the criminals.
Yeah. Do I think he could have done it? He looks like he's dumb enough, and he looks like he's perverted enough too. But the simple fact of it is, he didn't get a fair trial because of the crookedness that goes on with those son of a bitches.
Oh yeah, he didn't get a fair shake. And you know what? If
I can't stand law enforcement.
If he's innocent twice, then the state of Wisconsin, the whole state of Wisconsin's guilty for, or the state legislature, whatever. They're guilty of murder. They're the murderers because they took his life away. Yeah. They took his life.
Well, here's what's happened. How I'm going to break it down, and I think you kind of agreed with me. You watch it, see when it all comes out. Here's what's happened. The boyfriend Ryan, he had a fight with what was her Teresa Halbach. We was talking earlier how it's a tragedy that no one even remembers the purpose.
Remember her name?
Yeah, but Ryan, the crooked, you can just see the guilt all over that guy. He had a fight with her. He killed her. The police found out, and I think you're probably right. They probably didn't tell him because then that would have been another liability. But they found out he did it. They said, we're not going to go after him though. We're going to go after this guy that's going to have to pay. That we're going to have to pay $36 million to. So, and that's what they did. And
they wanted him out. They didn't like him anyways.
The biggest thing that tells me that he's innocent is the Catherine, I can't remember her last name. His new attorney that's never lost a case. She's never lost a case, and she's right. A guilty man doesn't want every test in the world done, because it's also going to prove his guilt. And I know the guy's dumber than a box of rocks, but he still ain't that. He's not that dumb. He knows that there's a test that's going to prove him guilty too.
If you know you didn't do it, you don't got to be smart. You know what I mean? You just stand. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, he knows he didn't do it, so he's ready for any test.
That's all it is.
That's what tells me that he's innocent right there. And I believe that his lawyer is probably one of the smartest women in the country, because she ain't never lost a case, and she seems to believe in him. So.
Well, not that, but the other two. You know what I mean? He's got a couple reputable people that do believe in him, that are backing him. So. Yeah. Either those three lawyers, they are professionals and deal with these type of people all the time, are been duped and are fools, or he's, you know what I mean, he's telling the truth.
Yeah, well.
He's probably not the one that did it.
He's not smart enough to dupe them smart-ass lawyers.
Who could say for sure, you know what I mean? So that's not really for me to decide.
No.
The only thing I'm saying is...
should have been for the punk-ass cops to decide. It's who it should have been for. And if any cops are watching this and you're crooked, you're a fucking punk-ass too.
Yeah, that's
I can't stand crooked cops.
It's gross,
cops
man.
can be good if they you know are there to do what they're
sign on to look after the public and take on that responsibility, and then you turn around and betray someone's trust like that. That's horrible. That's just like that's not a whole lot different morally to me than if I was babysitting a kid and I raped him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It ain't.
Because you're supposed to protect and look after the public, and then you turn around and abuse the public.
Like you seen on TV
horrible.
the other day.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we're just wanting to see how many views we get just by talking about this.
All right.
All right. Peace out.